What's up, everybody? Hello and welcome to Game Time with Matt and Jake, the first edition of Game Time with Matt and Jake.
Hell yeah.
You got us playing MLB The Show this time, but the game isn't necessarily what we're here for. So let me explain to you guys what exactly the hell we're doing. So basically, Jake and I like talking about a whole bunch of different stuff like NASCAR and baseball, wrestling, whole bunch of stuff that none of our other friends are really into. So we decided instead of subjecting them to talking about shit they don't care about, how about we just have some fun and play some fucking baseball or whatever and just talk about whatever we want to talk about. Now, where the hell
Hell
is
yeah.
Fenway
Just
Park?
create our own little safe space here for sports and nerding out about sports talk. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Where the hell? There it is. Jesus. So yeah, all right. We're gonna keep track actually of these versus games. So this is our first official game. So we'll do this is I'll keep track of our records. Not like it really matters at all, but I just think it'll be fun. All right. Yeah.
Good down the line though.
So yeah, it'll be good in like a couple years, and be like, look at that, man. All right, so let's play. Let's do a July. You want to do a July, like July 4th game?
Hell yeah. Let's do that.
Let's do July 4th at Fenway, 7 p.m. So we can use the July 4th hats.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you should get that invite here in a second. But yeah, so I've got some stuff on the list for us to talk about, but for the most part, these are just going to be us hanging out, chilling, just having a good time, having a couple drinks, take a couple hits, whatever, just chilling. Seriously. So,
I
because
might need another invite. I think it did. It came through. I saw it, but like it didn't pop up in my shit for me.
okay. Hit
Yeah. No, this is gonna be
might have a
basically
challenge.
just.
Go to your top left and go to game challenges. Nope. I'll have to set a new one. God, I don't like the way they do. I hate the way they do verses in this game.
Yeah, that's the one. Oh wait, I found it. I got it.
Uh,
There we go.
it probably
I'm in.
you're in.
Uh huh. It's asking me to view settings.
Interesting, because I'm not. I'm setting up a new one.
Oh, okay.
That's
All right. That's fine.
strange.
Yeah, no, this is just gonna be no pressure. Just talk, because, like I said, this is just a safe space for sports with us. We
Yeah,
don't really.
safe space for
I don't have
sports,
anybody to talk to with
sports
it at home. So.
or life. Yeah, exactly. It's like obviously I hang out with Chris all the time and we talk and we chat, but we don't talk baseball or NASCAR or whatever. So I don't really have the only other person I have to talk to about NASCAR is like my dad. So or
Yeah,
like
I have my
Connor and
dad.
some of my other friends.
I was gonna say, for the most part, people I talk sports with, they're usually
You
at
should have
work,
another
and I
one,
see
another
them.
invite.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Let me double check.
But yeah, by the way, we're super casual, so we're gonna be really shitty. But it's gonna make
Yeah.
honestly, it's gonna make it even more fun
I was
because we're
gonna
gonna
say,
be
there's
dude
no
like
sweats here going on.
yeah. There's the amount of sweat is just gonna be me trying to beat my friend a little bit, and that's about it. I'm like, oh shit. But oh, bless you, sir, bless you.
Thank you. Thank
All right,
you.
so we'll play the first game here at Fenway, and then honestly, so I guess we'll start with oh hey buddy, see if my kitty cat might join me for this episode. Hey bud, what's up?
I'm trying to
So
figure out where the hell my cat is.
do you want to I guess we probably, since this is going to be mostly sports related on this pod quote unquote this show, so just so everybody's aware, I'm pretty much all Boston fan, like Patriots, Red Sox, Celtics. If I watch hockey, I guess I would say I'm a Bruins fan, but I would never ever claim to be a Bruins like fan. I would say I follow them, but I would never. I only just started really. I watched the NHL playoffs this year. I'm gonna go red. I'm gonna go Reds. We're gonna go red. So, but yeah, for a long time I was only really just a Patriots fan, and I didn't really care about any other sports, to be honest. And then I just got kind of tired of not watching anything else, and TV sucks nowadays, to be honest.
Oh my god, I know.
There's
Fucking the
fucking nothing.
Diamondbacks don't have any black pants. That's unfortunate.
You were trying to go all black.
Yeah, uh-oh. I hear a boy coming down, so this might be a good moment to take a quick pause real quick so I can help out.
Okay, cool. Go ahead. That's fine. I'll pause
I'm
for a
going to
minute.
mute. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
All right. Well, as much as I love the fucking...
Welcome back. Welcome back, Jake, after you've now changed your shitty diaper.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's another thing we can talk about. You got dad life, dad stuff you want to talk about? Bring it up.
Man,
Bring it up. Hit me with it.
Oh, what's the alt home? I don't care. We're not playing home, but I don't care.
We're wearing red, so it doesn't matter.
Same thing as when we played last time. I've been playing so much Switch with my Pro Controller that A and B and X and Y are swapped that I'm fucking confused right now.
All right, cool. Sounds good. Sounds like I'll be winning today.
Probably.
I mean, the last game we played was pretty close. I think I won literally 2-1, didn't I?
I think it was 2-1 last time we played. Yeah.
God, I know it was I think it was the first couple innings too, and then all of a sudden it was just nothing. All right, let's see what the lineup we got.
Did the Red Sox wind up winning tonight?
Yes, they came back.
I was at the bar and they were up, I think 9-7 before I left, and
yep. The first pitch I cut on was a 3-run home run Aaron Judge hit. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, that was like in the seventh.
Yep. It was 4-6. That made it 6-4.
Let's see. Diamondbacks are playing right now, top of the fourth, 4-3. So we can find a way to lose it. That's the Diamondbacks for you, but
yeah, the Sox.
I like to stay positive.
The Sox pitching has been bad. I saw apparently Blake Snell is on the market. I really hope. I would really love to get him. We would.
That's our problem.
Starting pitching would be amazing.
More closers right now.
We
need more closers, and we need to not be injured. God damn.
I need Siri to not interrupt me. Fucking bitch. All right, what are we doing? All right.
All right, let's see how this goes. Oh, no.
Oh, God. I hit the first one? Are you kidding me?
First pitch hitting me. All right. You're too afraid to pitch a Corbin. That's all right. I don't blame you.
Yeah, just fucking bang him in the fucking leg with it immediately.
No, it's been I don't know how to feel about the Diamondbacks this year.
Oh, shit.
Advance, you dumbass.
Yeah, advance. Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Wait,
how is he not out? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you serious?
Yeah, that's some garbage. I'm so used to playing Road to the Show and them just advancing by themselves that I forget how to control.
I do it all. It does it to me all the time. Fuck, that was awful. Oh my God, this is...
I forget what I have to press to control when I'm in charge of the whole team.
Yeah, we're putting on a fucking clinic of how to play MLB The Show, really, to start off for sure.
Oh man, yeah, I don't know how to feel about the Diamondbacks this year. Like, granted, last year we went to the World Series. That was a miracle run. I'm not even gonna hide it. I didn't have high expectations for this season either, but we're in there for a wild card run. I think we're like a game, maybe a game and a half behind for the wild card. So
yeah, I saw you guys right before the All-Star break. You guys started winning some games, and you guys are over 500 now.
Well, that's because all of our guys that were injured came back. So it's been real nice to see Corbin's kind of popping off. Ooh, I should have swung at that one. Corbin's popping off. Just more solid contact. Not even. I mean, that's how we went through the playoffs last year. It wasn't always just relying on the long ball. It was little knocks like that into the field that just advanced everybody. And we would
Wow.
just ride off plays like that. And that's what we need. Granted, I love the home run ball, but small ball wins games 9 times out of 10.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, I'm not. Oh, fuck out of here! God damn it!
Yeah, small ball is. I prefer small ball over the long ball any day.
God damn it! I suck.
What'd you do?
I just threw it to
That was a
second.
double play ball.
Yeah, I know. No. Well, it doesn't matter. Whatever. Oh my god. All right.
Oof.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate that spot. Good lord. Man, we're gonna have plenty of talk. We're not even gonna have to talk about any notes. We're just fucking talking about the shitty ass baseball I've ever seen.
I know. Last time we played, you were destroying me with pitching. I don't know what's going on right now. I think I got a little more patient. I've played a little bit more because last time we played, it had been a while. And so I was just swinging at everything. How are the Red Sox doing? Where are they standing?
Right now they're after the win today, they're probably 5 games back of the wild card, but they caught up to the Orioles and the Yankees before the All-Star break. They got within 2
The
games.
Yankees, they hit a shit streak for a while, and I loved it.
The series. So when I was in Boston in June, that's kind of the Red Sox kind of caught fire a little bit there, and they were 5 games under 500, I think, and then by the time they got to the All-Star break, they had gotten to 6 or 7 games above 500, but the Yankees plummeted, so they came back down to us, and then the Orioles were kind of meh over the last month or so, but I'm going to say we, but god damn it, I'm trying to change that and say they, because
I know, not like we.
Yeah, because I need to get used to saying they. Let's go. MLB All-Star Game MVP right here.
No, I say we a lot when I talk about teams that I follow, and I am not contributing one bit other than showing my support. So.
Oh yeah, that's not the reason why I need to stop saying we. I don't really care about that. I've never really cared about saying we in terms of whether I contribute to the team or not. That was just always the way I would just say I associated with my favorite teams. But I need to because obviously I'm trying to get into the business of the media business, and I can't be saying we the Red Sox or we the Patriots, and they're like, what? You know, like this dude? No, you know, I can't. So I need to start saying they. So if you hear me say we, just correct me. All right, let's get it.
You have a cocoa on your leg, you'll be all right, sweetheart. All right, I got my 5-year-old little girl down here.
That's all right.
You're going to be 5 on Monday.
She's trying to be a star is what she's trying to be. I know, I can't fucking believe. I can't believe. That little gremlin is about to be 5 years old. Ew, that was some doo-doo.
Yeah, I know. It's insane. She's going to be 5 on Monday. She's going to be 5 on Monday, and then I'm going to have 2 twins in like a month and a half. Ugh.
That's fucking crazy. That's even crazier.
Dude, that's terrifying. I've just gotten to the point, like, I keep telling Alia, like, oh, I'm so excited for the fall. I want it to be fall already because I'm just ready for fall weather out here up in New York. And she's like, yeah, I'm excited for that too, but then we're gonna have kids here, twins here, and I'm like, Well, there's nothing I can do about that, and so all I care about is it being fall.
Yeah, that's
So
fair. Fuck.
I've just kind of resigned my anxiety and stress over having twins to I just want it to be fall. No, I'm excited. It's gonna be fun.
What are you doing? Why didn't you go back? You fucking idiot. I had to tell you? Like, are you... Oh my god,
Yeah,
man. It's so annoying. That's so stupid, dude. Like, come on.
no,
I told
I
him to
agree.
like, really? Really? I'm
Oh my
really
god,
gonna regret giving up those 2 runs at the beginning of this game.
did you watch the Brickyard this past weekend?
Oh, I sure did. I'm glad you asked me that,
Oh
because
my
I was gonna bring
god.
that up too. That was a heartbreaker for me, but it wasn't as bad because we god damn it, 2 wins this season and two recently. It helped. Trust me. But if Blaney hadn't won, I would have been a lot more pissed. A lot more pissed.
That's one more than my guy has. So one more win than my guy has. So
Yeah, you got the win. You got the win though. You got to get 1. See, like 1, it's like, all right, cool. We got the 1, and now we can start. We can start working and grind. Exactly, grind.
Yeah.
See, I really like what the 12 has got going on the last couple weeks. They've been fast.
Oh my god. Blaney's looked great the last few weeks. Like once he got that over that hill with that win in Iowa,
it's like as soon as Ford brought the upgrades, and they were right there, and they were close, 3 or 4 times I think early in the season, but that Iowa win, they definitely needed that dominating Iowa win. That was clutch victory.
I was so happy when he won. I mean, if I'm going to root for anybody outside, I mean, obviously my guy's Chase Elliott. If I'm going to root for anybody outside of Chase Elliott, number 1 is going to be Ryan Blaney. I fucking love him.
Honestly, I think at this point, if Chase Elliott's not the most popular driver, I think it's either Larson or Blaney at this point behind him.
Please God, let it be Blaney, because I mean, my stance on Blaney, on Elliott.
On Larson, I know.
On Larson,
Trust me, I don't fucking like him either. I don't like. I didn't.
It's not the fact that he's so like he wins all the time.
Yeah.
It's the fact that he failed upwards. That's what pisses me off.
I agree. It just makes me look at him side eye. Like I'm just always like, you don't really like I'm always like, ugh. Every time I see him, I'm just like, come on, dude. Why?
Yeah.
Like why? Why did you say it?
Because like, yeah. I mean, for those who don't know, Kyle Larson dropped a hard R during COVID.
Yeah, during an iRacing event.
In an iRacing event, he dropped a hard R and got released by his team. That ball's dropping. Maybe, possibly. Yeah, he dropped the hard R while he was racing on an iRacing event on was it live or was it just like
it was live. Yeah, Cadell was in the race. My friend
and who was he driving for then? He was driving back
the
for
42
Stuart Haas back then, right?
The 42. Ganassi.
Who was 42? Ganassi, yeah.
God, man, I know.
So he dropped the hard R. They dropped him, and then he was suspended for a year. And then Hendrick comes in and says, "You know what? You can drive for us." And then it's just been win, championship, win, and that's frustrating. You fail upward, like you're a piece of shit, and you fail upwards.
Yep. No, yeah, I agree. And I'm not. Yeah, that was foul. Now I'll be honest. I'll be the first one to agree that people make mistakes and can change. Do I believe he at his core, him as a person, he is a piece of shit? No, not really. I think he made a horrible fucking decision and made a horrible mistake and said something really fucking stupid and awful.
But that's fair.
But at the same time, I can still be really fucking annoyed and not like him because he said it.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. Because, I mean, you and I have talked about it before. Like with Jimmy Johnson, the way he won. Yeah. I fucking hated Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah, because he was just so fucking boring. Like, ugh.
Yeah, I hated him because he was so goddamn good. and then seeing him now race with
It's sad.
the next gen car,
It's
it
sad.
bums me the fuck out, dude.
Dude,
He's
like when
a
he got wrecked out, and he's just like, yeah, yeah, we were just, just real slow today. And I'm just like, God damn it, Jimmy.
he's such a back marker.
I
It
know.
hurts
It's so bad. It's
to see
painful.
him. Somebody who dominated for like 10 plus
Dude,
years.
I mean, he won 7 championships. He dominated. Let's be honest. He dominated for 10 years.
Yeah, exactly. And so to see him be like a back marker just fucking hurts, dude. At this point, I'm like, buddy, I appreciate your effort, but I think it's like Cars 3. You've seen Cars 3, right?
I have not. I
You
sure
haven't
haven't.
seen Cars 3?
No, I've been saving all
Bud,
those.
you gotta watch
I
Cars
will.
3.
Once I have a kid, I will. I'm sure I will. I've
Because
been saving all that shit
like,
because I don't want to watch it until I have to watch it.
it's basically the story of Jimmy Johnson. Like Lightning McQueen is Jimmy Johnson. He's out there trying to compete against these young guns in new cars, new technology, new builds.
That's funny.
And he's
That's
just
actually really
getting
funny.
smoked. And it's just like, all right, Lightning, thank you for the years you gave us, but
Fuck.
I think we're done. I think it's time to move on to. God, Hendrick would hire him in a minute.
Oh yeah,
no,
I'm sure.
Hendrick would.
But he's
treat him better than Jeff Gordon.
he's a part owner. He's a part owner at Legacy. And I'm going to be honest with you. This might be a hot take, so I guess pull up the hot take machine. I still consider Jeff Gordon a better NASCAR driver than Jimmy Johnson. Yes.
Well, that is interesting. I've never
He won more races
even
against better drivers.
I guess that's fair. He drove against Dale for longer.
Yes.
Way longer. Yeah, that tracks. I can see
And in my
mindset.
and
That's not a
and
terrible
I've
take.
seen
That's not as bad of a take.
I've seen the statistic, by the way, that with if they kept the Winston Cup championship standings, just a pure points paying. Oh fuck! Oops, this is gonna be great. Yep, just like pure just points from start of the season to the end. Jeff Gordon would be like no chase for the cup, no playoffs. I believe Jeff Gordon, if everything was all the same, I think I've seen or read somewhere Jeff Gordon would be a 6-time Winston Cup champion. Jimmy Johnson would have 4 championships.
Wow.
I believe Kevin Harvick, I think, would be like a 2-time champion too. I think, something like that.
It's not as bad of a hot take as you think it is.
Yeah, and honestly, I value I value championships. I'm so glad that both of our guys have one, because at this point, obviously, anytime our dudes or my guys in the Final Four, obviously I'm going to want him to win. But I will never be as heartbroken as I would be as if he never won one.
Oh yeah.
Because 100%. It's just so wacky and stupid now. Like, I'm just like, cool, Blaney, he got his championship. Now all I care are about good quality seasons with multiple wins.
I mean,
that's what I want. If we can have 2 or 3 wins a year and a playoff, deep playoff runs every year, then that's cool. Sign me up for it.
Yeah, I mean, the year Chase won, it was COVID. It was the COVID year, 2020. Mm-hmm. And you know me, I'm very much so. When it comes to basketball and baseball, I throw asterisks on those championships, big time.
Jake is a huge gatekeeper.
Oh my God,
he's never really experienced a lot of sports success because he likes all the Arizona teams. So he takes pride in gatekeeping for everybody else's championships.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my God, I thought that was gonna drop.
That was close.
The only non-Arizona team I like and like support wholeheartedly is Notre Dame. And I know that's like the Dallas Cowboys of college football, but
I think that Notre Dame is different to me, like, because it's a college. It's not a professional team. It's different. Notre Dame is an establishment, Like, yes, you like the football team. Like, I am a fan of the Michigan Blue, like the football team Michigan Wolverines, not the school or anything
Okay.
like that, right? And like, I've always liked the team. Like, I've loved their uniform since I was a kid. It's always been my favorite classic, just navy blue, yellow, love it. But and like, but I would never like parade myself around as a Michigan fan. But
I definitely parade myself around as a Notre Dame fan.
but then again, you like Notre Dame the school, right? Or
Yeah,
is
I
it
wanted
just
to go
more
there,
of a
but
exactly.
I just didn't give a shit
Damn it.
to study hard enough to get in there.
Yeah, exactly. But you had a reason. You had like a blanket, right? That like one of your family members made you or some shit. So like
my grandmother hand stitched me a blanket when I was a baby with my, if I were to have gone to school, like high school and everything, the right way. And I only say the right way because I got screwed in the 4th grade because I missed too many days of school, and had to redo the 4th grade, which is, it's fine. I'm not mad about it anymore because, you know, I have great friends like you and Cheyenne and Matt and Chris and Matt. Obviously, that's you. But yeah, she hand stitched me a blanket that had my graduation date from Notre Dame. And so, like, basically from the day I was born, it was kind of predetermined that they wanted me to go to Notre Dame.
See, and but that's like a cute like thing. Like that's a reason like why like you're a Notre Dame fan. It's like that makes sense. That's cool. You have a story, right? I liked the uniforms. But I'm a huge visual person, so like uniforms are super important to me and shit like that. So I've always been really annoying about stuff like that. But oh man, so I guess do you want to talk about the Brickyard at all, like the race itself and the stuff that happened? Now that we're a few minutes in here. So let's
absolutely.
Let's go. Let's talk about it. What were your thoughts about the race itself before we talk about the end? So like the overall race.
The race itself was, I think it was so okay, let me preface it by saying this. It was so nice to go back to Indianapolis and not be running the road course.
I agree.
God, was it so nice.
I agre. I enjoyed the road course for what it was. But I think it's done.
The Indy road course. Ah, damn. That's a double.
Oh, let's
Miles,
go.
Can you go to bed? Good night. Good night. I like the Indy road course, but I like Indianapolis too. And so
I you know what? I agree. I'm gonna hitch on to what you say here, but continue, please continue.
If I were to take one of the two, I would definitely take the oval over the road course.
Yep.
And that's saying a lot for me because Chase is was, depending on what your take is, he is a road course, like, I don't want to say king. He's proficient in road courses.
He's an expert. I would say he's a road course he's a road course expert. He's absolutely every single road course that they race at, he's a top 5 driver every time they would go to, for sure, skill wise.
So
100%.
So like the road course was always nice in that aspect, but I don't know. I feel like there were too many road course races last year.
Yeah, I think we had about one to two too many.
Mm-hmm.
I think 4 to 5.
I don't like
good.
that we added. I don't like that we added the road course to the playoffs. This year.
I actually disagree. I think there should be at least 2 of the 8, because it should be a percentage. Yes, because the playoffs. Damn it! It keeps choosing my pitch for me, like, because I'm trying to talk to you. In my opinion, the playoffs and the chase should have always been an amalgamation of. Oh fuck!
Pitch.
Get it, Jaren. 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 No, fuck.
That pitch is gone.
No, it isn't.
Oh, I thought it was gone. Come on. I
Very
had the
close.
perfect. It gave me the perfect animation.
Oh, damn it. Shit. What was I saying?
You're talking about the like how the races should be
Oh yeah, I always thought it should be a
balanced, kind of thing.
microcosm for the regular season. So like you have like, and that's why back in when Jimmy Johnson was winning all the championships, it was kind of annoying to me that like 7 of the fucking 10 chase races were all mile-and-a-half cookie cutter tracks
Yeah.
that he would dominate every single time, and that's why he won a billion championships.
Hmm.
But and it was just like how they had the races like laid out. But I always felt like, and unfortunately, oh my god, geography is a factor, unfortunately. But oh damn. But I think you should try to have a balance of short tracks, road courses, super speedways, intermediates, at least a little bit of everything in the playoffs, because that's where you're supposed to be showcasing, like, hey, this is our series. This is the 12 our best drivers, left in the round of 12. Let's go
That
to. But I
that's
also
a fair
think
point,
what they need
but
to. I think they should also focus on tracks that race well and are just fun, because honestly, like the entertainment factor is obviously important. So
okay.
when
I have 2 points to talk
okay,
to
go
that.
yeah,
So
go
remind
go
me.
ahead. No, you go. I was talking for like
Um.
5 minutes.
So first point, you want it to be a showcase of everything they did throughout the year, right?
Yeah, just a little bit of everything. We should
Why was
have.
there no dirt track? Why was there no dirt track
Okay,
the
well
last 3 years?
well, obviously that's only one race.
Yeah, I know, but still, because Joey won what, 2 of the dirt track races?
No, he won the first one. Kyle Busch won the second one.
I don't remember. That was a minor point.
That was a gimmicky ass
Um,
shit anyway. I don't think they're ever gonna do that again. And if they do, it needs to be at a real dirt track.
yeah, I know they need to go to Eldora or something.
Yes, Eldora, somewhere that's actually a fucking dirt track.
Yeah, that's not a track that they just throw dirt on top of and say, "Oh, look, we drive dirt."
Yeah, hashtag not my Bristol.
Yeah, I I like the idea of dirt Bristol,
I
and the
appreciated they
first two
tried it.
years, yeah, the first 2 years were I think were pretty cool, but at this point, I'm just like it just turns into a wreck fest
It's a
by
gimmick.
the
It's a
last
gimmick.
third of lap. Yeah, and if I'm being 100% honest, that's what I feel like Chicago road course is right now.
I was actually just
But
about to ask about that, and I think it's really unfortunate because it's been marred by the weather both times.
rain,
And I
both
think
years.
that's the only problem, I think, is unfortunately NASCAR's propensity for being stupid
One thing I will say though
and not
is that
moving up races and not looking at the fucking weather. Like, don't worry, fuck off. Don't who cares about the ratings? Get the race in.
okay, that was
I was lucky.
garbage. I was running in
They still don't
as
have Connor Wong's real
Suarez.
face in the game. Hashtag get Connor Wong in the game. Also, I
Um,
deleted my Twitter. It feels so good,
oh
dude.
yeah, I
It feels
remember you
so
said
nice. Oh,
that. No, so going back to the Chicago road course, um, I feel like last year's weather delay, like you said, weather delay or rain affecting the outcome of the race kind of made a huge difference in the last 2 years. Um, Last year with did I catch that?
yeah, you got it.
Okay. Um, when SVG won the race, that brought a lot of buzz around,
Yeah.
and I appreciate that because it brought a lot of people who are like, "Who the fuck is SVG?" And how did this dude who's
Shane
never raced in
Van
NASCAR,
Bergerkagen. They couldn't even say his
Van
name.
Gisbergen?
They couldn't even say his name the first. Do you remember?
Oh
Like,
god, it was hilarious.
it was so bad. Like,
But he brought a lot of buzz to the Chicago road course because, I mean, I feel like most of the crowd that was there to watch the Cup Series race, at least this year, was there to see if SVG could repeat.
Probably.
So,
I
but
I like it though. I like it. I see. I think NASCAR. I really appreciate, and we definitely need to get back into the Brickyard in just a second. But I want to
yeah,
get one more point. I have to say, of all of the shit that NASCAR gets, and they deserve a lot of the shit they get. Let's be honest. Both of
oh
us,
my
I think,
God,
would
do they?
agree.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
They put it on
We'll get
themselves.
into that when we talk about the Brickyard.
Yeah, but I want to say that I appreciate them trying things over the last several years since COVID.
Yes.
Thank you. It has at least reinvigorated my enjoyment of the sport, because I got out of it for like 10 years because it was just so
Yeah.
fucking boring. It was a mile and a half every week. Jimmy Johnson leading, 90% of the race, and then him winning by 14 seconds and being like, all right, cool, sweet.
Yeah. Exactly. When they decided to start trying different things, I mean, once Junior retired, that's basically when I ducked out.
So yeah, I was out after. I was kind of in and out the last 3 years of Jeff Gordon's career, but I paid most attention his final season and then just totally dropped off again until 2020, basically until they came back from COVID. So
Yeah, it was there was a rough stretch. I mean, and then we can relate this to WWE. There's a rough stretch
same
of
thing.
just
Yep, same exact thing
subpar
for me.
product, subpar product that you're just like, I don't really care to invest my time in it right now.
Exactly. Yep.
But I wholeheartedly agree, especially when they brought in the car of tomorrow. That was like the nail in the coffin for me to stop watching.
Yeah. That car.
What was that, Gen
5?
That car sucked. That car sucked so much.
Yeah, that was Gen 5.
And they're getting better, but I still think
They're
the car could
figuring
use
it.
some work.
Yeah, this car needs some work, especially at the short tracks. But but yeah, so we'll get into that. So yeah, so I want to talk about the Brickyard. I thought I'm okay with fuel strategy races every once in a while.
Fuel strategy is great,
yeah,
and
don't
tire.
go, yeah.
I like tire wear races more than fuel strategy.
I agree.
Big time.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, and trust me, we'll get
What
into
was
the
it that
tire
race a few
issue
weeks ago?
when Joey Logano had like 200 laps on his left sides at Nashville.
Was it Nashville? The ones that was just eating up fucking tires.
Oh no, sorry, I was talking about that was Bristol, early in the year.
Yeah, Bristol just destroyed tires.
Yeah, that was great.
That was a great race because I'm like, oh my god, who's got tires left? How many tires?
And you saw,
like,
and who did you see at the front too? And I know you don't like him, but you saw Denny Hamlin won that race. All the old guys were up front. All the old guys were up front.
All the old heads, yeah, they were all up front because they knew how to take care of their tires, and that was great.
Yes,
and that is when I can respect, because Larson, I don't like Larson. I despise Denny Hamlin. So it was such a good race because it's like, fuck, the old heads know how to take care of tires. None of these young guys know what a real tire race is.
Yeah, take me back. Take me back to the old days. So man, you'd have dudes. You remember back in the old days where you'd watch guys like, you'd watch Tony Stewart and fucking like Mark Martin. People be blowing past them on a restart, and you'd be like, what the hell's going on? And then all this 15, 20 laps later, here they come. They're fucking charging, and they're charging. They're fucking flying through the field now because they actually took care of their tires and fucking and brought them in slow and knew how to slowly wear the tire. The tires now, unfortunately, are so hard that at most of the tracks, The
lose
tire
that.
wear, the tire wear is almost it's almost identical across the board. Almost like it's almost about the heat. It's more about the heat now than the loss of rubber on the tire.
Yeah, the actual temperature outside and on the track.
Yep, and in the rubber itself is more important now than the actual level of rubber left, because the tires are so goddamn hard. I wish Goodyear would get a little brave, but yeah. So
Well, I was
talk
gonna say
about let's
credit
talk
to
about the
Goodyear
Brickyard
because
after you get your point in about the
say let's give a little credit to Goodyear because they have been trying
Yes,
shit this
they
year.
have
And
absolutely.
they have been throwing out softer blend tires. They've been throwing out, wet weather tires. Like there's different stuff going on, and they're making an effort to make it. Oh Jesus Christ! They're making an effort to.
It's hard to play and talk, isn't it?
Listen. So I'm going to.
I think it's honestly making it more fun. Let's go.
I'm gonna expose my bias here. I don't even know if it's a bias, but I watch the Game Grumps a lot. They are my favorite Let's Play channel, and I always hear them constantly talk about how difficult it is to talk and carry a conversation while you're playing a video game. And doing this right now for the first time gives me so much more respect for what they do because I am struggling here.
Yep.
So shout out
And
to Grumps.
that's why we're just playing a sports game.
This is a pain in the ass. Yeah, and they play everything. I'm talking like Legend of Zelda to Danganronpa to House Party. Like it's a craft to be able to talk and follow what's going on in a game. So respect to them and everybody else who does it. I have a hard time with it. But to go back to what I was saying, credit to Goodyear. They have brought a lot of changes. Jesus Christ. A lot of changes this year to what kind of tires they bring. And I respect them for that. Like, it's good quality. Like, it's good quality for in the aspect that we haven't seen anything like that before. So I respect them for coming out here and be like, here's a different kind of tire. Try it. Get out there and go run this tire for me. And I like it because you have all the F1 purists who think like, oh, well, we have soft, medium, and wet weather tires and blah, blah, blah. And NASCAR just has one kind of tire. And so we're late to the party, but we're trying to catch up, in certain aspects. But
yeah, I agree.
But anyways,
let's talk about the Brickyard.
After a 30-minute tire,
but that's okay.
Tirade.
That's okay. That's what we're a tirade. God damn it. All right, yeah. So it was very nice to be back at the Brickyard. I enjoyed the road course for what it was when NASCAR was there. But it did get really dive bomby and kind of really, I don't know, kind of stupid. Like there's just a lot of dumb racing the last year at the Indy Road course, and I don't, to be honest with you, I don't really see why they couldn't have both on the schedule at some point. I mean, it's in the middle of the country. It's Indianapolis, for God's sake. There's no reason why they can't race there twice. IndyCar races. IndyCar races there 2 times a year. They actually put on 3 races a year. They do 2 Indy Road Course races and the oval race.
Yeah, and
or at least they used to. Maybe they don't have it. Maybe they don't have a second one this year.
And then
let's fucking go, baby.
I got screwed because I wasn't paying attention and my pitch got picked for me. The issue, I don't know. It's tough for me because I like oval, especially when it comes to stock car. I like ovals, but
I like all kinds
I
of
don't know how to
racing. So
describe what I'm
I'll be
saying.
straight like so I watch IndyCar. I watch every single IndyCar race. I watch every single F1 race and NASCAR race. So, oh, by the way,
Yeah,
Jake is just doing some with his bullpen probably. So, are we in the 6th or what?
Yeah.
Where are we in? What
We
inning
are
we in?
in the 7th, I believe.
Let me see.
Here, I'll
I
unpause real
probably
quick.
should get somebody warming up.
Bottom of the 6th. Yeah. So that's why I'm trying to get somebody warming up. I don't know. I like ovals a lot.
I was raised on NASCAR, so I mean, obviously that's
So
where
was
my
I.
bread
I
and
mean,
butter.
I watched Dale die. That was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I hated that.
Mm-hmm. Man, I still remember, dude. I hope Dale's okay.
But the Brickyard was great. To go back to the oval. I don't like the outcome. In fact, I entirely hate the outcome.
Yep.
If I'm being 100% honest.
Yep.
I don't like the way the outcome came to be.
Yeah, that is what I want to talk about. So, real quick, we'll summarize to get there. So, so it was shaping up basically to be a fuel mileage race, and there was a situation where the front 3 cars, we have the 6, Brad Keselowski, he definitely does not have enough fuel left to make it to the end of the race.
No, he had enough fuel for like one.
He was probably he was gonna make it. Well, he ran out coming to the line on the final restart with 3 to go. So before that was not no. That was
okay.
That was before the first green white checkered. It was coming to 2 to go. It was gonna be like a real in race. Shut up, Siri, fucking bitch. God damn it. She never listens when I want. She never listens to me when I want her to listen. But no, yeah, that was Anyway, it was shaping up. The 12 car, Ryan Blaney was in a great spot to win the race, or at least be in a position to defend from the 5 car, who was in a position to attack after being forced by a stupid call to come down pit road and get some more fuel. So the 5 was good on fuel, so he was charging and had gotten right up to the 12 car, and there was 3 laps to go. 12 car is good on gas. The 5's going to have to get around him on speed. So they were setting up to race right behind the leader, Brad Keselowski, who is, it looks like, so based on when he last pitted, it was estimated any second now he's running out. So anyway, a yellow comes out. Yellow comes out with 3 to go. Kyle Busch fucking runs out of talent and has another horrible day. God, man. How do you feel about your old foil? Kyle Busch.
Old what?
Your old foil, Kyle Busch.
You know what? This year, I actually feel really bad for him.
You know what? We've got some character growth here, ladies and gentlemen. If anyone listening to this, ever listen to the sportscast when we used to do that, I think we got a little bit of Kyle Busch hate still a little bit on there because he was still in the 18 at that point. So, yeah. But I don't know. But this man used to get banned on Twitter before it was X. cussing out Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin, both of them.
Oh man. Yeah, you know, I always got to say, I've always admired your not giving a fuck on social media. I gotta say.
oh yeah, I don't. I would get banned for like 48 hours on Twitter for tweeting at Kyle Busch and be like,
I know,
fuck you,
yeah, fuck you,
I fucking hate you, you fucking cuck. I hope you fucking die. And they're like, you violated our terms of service. you're banned for the next 48 hours. And it was solely race related. It was, there
Damn it.
was no like, I actually hate you. It was solely race related.
Yeah.
So
Do
for
you want to
me,
do you want to list? Do you want to think about what you just said? It was solely race related.
yeah. Oh, okay. Solely NASCAR race related. but,
I
but
hope somebody clips that. I really do.
it was it was bad because
It's solely race related.
so yeah, this fucking Mexican my Mexican ass hated his white ass.
Oh
No,
man, that is so fucking
it was
funny.
all
No,
NASCAR
I know it's a
race
joke,
related.
and that it just makes it really funny to me. That you could just take it. You could definitely take it out of context. That makes it
Oh
really
yeah,
funny.
no, but the last year and a half, I have been like, you know what? He stands on business, and I kind of respect him for that. Especially after the All Star race when he just waited, or no, when he just got his ass like fucking jumped when
Yeah, dude.
Nuts was waiting
I
at the
know.
fucking trailer.
He's been walking around like that all year since then too. Just like, I feel like Kyle Busch just walks around like with his hands in his pockets, like that kid at school, like that has just been, he's just been pushed and beat up so much this year that anytime he just doesn't care anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
He
so
looks fucking dead inside, and in all his interviews, man, he's just like, nope, yep, uh-huh.
so here's an insight to how much I hated Kyle Busch. Back in 2016, I got married in Vegas, and if you've ever been to Vegas, they have the World of M&Ms there, right? And Jesus Christ, they
Man, yeah, I
have
got you on the break on that one, huh?
they had
Rotation on that
a
one, gotcha.
like a full scale replica of the 18 car in the World of M&Ms. I think it was connected to either the New York MGM Grand. I can't remember which casino it was, but they had a full scale replica of the 18 M&M car for Kyle Busch and a cutout. I have pictures of me flipping him off and like trying to beat the shit out of him in his cardboard cutout the night before my wedding.
Happier
That's how
days.
much I hated Kyle Busch. And right now, I just feel sad for him. It almost a lower level of sad than I feel for Jimmy Johnson, because Jimmy won what was it, 7 championships? Jesus Christ!
Yeah. And the sad thing is, I think Kyle Busch is good enough to be winning races. And
he is, but he's an RCR equipment.
yeah.
And RCR is not where it was when Dale was there.
You don't say.
And
You don't
that's
say.
just, I mean, they have Austin. If you ask me, like, who's the lead of RCR? Austin Dillon.
Oh, God.
And that's not saying a lot.
I still would, honestly, I'd still say the 8 cars. They do better They do better than the 3.
God damn.
Oh, get it, Jaron.
That one's gone. That one was gone.
If anybody's listening for Christmas, I want that jersey right there. Red number 16. That's the man right there.
RCR number 8. That's who's driving the 8? No, I thought they lost.
No,
8.
Kyle Busch is driving the 8. What are you talking about? Are you high?
No, but I'm about a 12-pack deep. So. Come on, it's Friday night. I worked overtime today.
I didn't see that. I just saw the ball coming. Oh my God.
Like,
I just like looking through tears in my eyes, like, oh, there's a ball.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I remember now. But no, didn't Junior get the 8 back right now? Just recently?
He did purchased the trademark to that font 8.
Oh,
His.
okay.
So he purchased that because it went like public or something like that. I don't know, because what hadn't been used in so long or some shit like that. I don't know. So he bought like the public domain or something. I don't know, but he bought the rights to that font in the 8.
Okay,
So the
okay.
same
That's
it's the same font as the 3.
God, we've divulged so far. I don't even remember what I was talking about originally.
Yeah, we didn't even oh yeah, we got to finish. We got to talk about the end of the end of the race. See, all right. So
Oh my God.
By the way, I can never promise we're ever gonna follow anything we ever like. This is just we're just sitting on, we're chatting shit. So I can't promise we'll ever follow up on anything we ever talk about in this show.
Yeah, if there's something you want us to follow up,
please leave a comment. Yeah, absolutely, comment. We'll talk. We'll bring it up. But yeah, this is. So we apologize in advance for anything we started to talk about and then just didn't. Yeah, go for it.
Can I go to my
just go for it. Fuck it.
Brick?
Yeah, let's just go to the end. I don't care if you haven't seen it. But anyway,
Okay,
6, there's a yellow. 6 runs out of fuel, literally coming to the restart and pulls into the pit lane. And then the 5 comes up and jumps the start, which, by the way, was proven on the SMT data. I just wanted to say that.
Yes.
So the 5 jumped the start and stole the win from Ryan Blaney. So, but let's be honest, they would have wrecked. They would have wrecked anyway, probably. So it doesn't really matter.
I was gonna say, as much as I hate Kyle Larson, I don't think him jumping the line as much as he did would have made a difference.
No,
if they
me either.
Wrecked, it would not have made that much.
Well, he was stuck on the outside. He was stuck on the outside. So even if he actually launched first, Kyle Larson was beating him out of turn 2 at that track.
Yeah.
I mean, you can hear Ryan. You hear Blaney on the radio, and he's fucking pissed. He's pissed because he picked the outside because he assumes the 6 is going to run out of fuel, and Brad does what Brad does, and he always fucks somebody else over when Brad does something. Brad never gets the worst at it, whatever the shit he does.
I was gonna say, he's never in the wrong.
Never, Brad does that shit all the time. I knew he was gonna fuck Ryan. I knew he was gonna fuck Ryan. I knew it. And so what does he do? He stays out. He doesn't come down pit lane, even though he knows he's going to run out of fuel. So he picks the inside lane and acts like he's about to do restart. And they're coming to the start finish to do this restart. And then he's like, fuck it. And he pulls down pit lane because he's out of gas. So then the 5 pulls up. And then now the 12 is the launch car and is caught all by surprise. And then basically has the race blown because he would have picked the inside behind the 6 if he didn't think the 6 was going to run out of fuel, because you don't pick the outside at Indianapolis because Indianapolis is a 1-lane track.
Yeah. So Larson in turn gets the fast track inside lane and basically gets the lead right there.
And clears himself on Blaney coming out of turn 1. Like he pushes him up into the wall and forces him to lift, that's what you do. Sorry, in modern NASCAR, that's what you do. I'm not mad at Larson for the way he raced. I'm just mad that he was gifted that it was him. It was him, of course. And that my guy got it. Yeah, and that's a race. That's a really important race. That's the Brickyard 400. That's a place
listen.
It's a crown jewel. That's a crown jewel event. You want that on your resume. So I was upset that Blaney got fucked like that.
Come back to that point that Larson won the Brickyard 500. Come back to that point because I want to talk about the actual race itself, and then afterwards I will talk. Oh man, talk about,
that was a good pitch.
I thought that was too inside. I want to talk about why that upsets me so much, and the conspiracy theory that I subscribe
I'm done.
to.
I said my piece. Go.
So, first of all, I'm going to be upset because Chase Elliott has been since last
week. Get it out, buddy. Get it out.
The week before Brickyard. So where was that? That was
Pocono.
Pocono.
But the reason why I'm not as angry is because Ryan Blaney won the week prior. So so not super mad.
In Pocono. So at Pocono, it had been I think they said 94 races since Chase Elliott had a pit road penalty.
Yep. I knew, by the way, when they said that he was going to, because they mentioned it. They mentioned it before he had it. I swear they
That's
mentioned
how
it
it always
earlier in the
goes, right?
race. They were like, yeah, some of these guys running up here, they haven't had pit road penalties all year, or 90-something streaks, and they were talking about 2 or 3 guys that hadn't had pit road penalties, and it was
Yep.
Chase
And
Elliott
then what? All like
and
2 out of the 3 of
2
them
out of
did.
3 of them. Yep,
Yeah.
that race, and it
Fucking
took him
bullshit.
out of contention for the win, because the 9
Yep.
was on the same. He was on a similar strategy and performance level to the best 2 other cars, and that was the 12 and the 11 at Pocono.
Yep. And then we go to the Brickyard, and the exact same thing happens. He's running top 5. I think he was second when he hit that
Yep.
green lap pit stop.
Yep.
And what pisses me off is that there were 2 rules distributed to the drivers and to the teams, how they were going to officiate exiting pit road.
Yep. So yeah,
And-
anyone listening, they do like a drivers meeting about how they're going to officiate certain rules during the race. So they got an email the day before clarifying a specific line when they were exiting pit road.
Yeah. And so the way that Chase interpreted it made sense to me. He's like, oh, okay, I'm not going up on the racing line. Sure, I'm above the white line, but I'm not in the racing line. I'm in the fucking bottom of the track. I'm not advancing at all, especially coming out of pit road. So 2 races in a row, he gets penalized. 2 races that he was a top contender in. And
Yep. And
gets
these are at
fucked.
tracks too that are very heavy track position, because the draft is extremely important at Indianapolis and Pocono. So like a pit road penalty is very, very hurtful at one of these tracks for more than just it doesn't lap you, but it puts you at the back of the pack. Whereas
and once you're at the back,
it's extremely
and
hard to
it's
pass on this track. Extremely hard.
because especially a car with like Chase, he needed clean air.
Yes.
So you have 35 to 36 cars in front of you with all that dirty air. You're not moving.
Yep, and your car, unfortunately, I reached way too far for that one. This new car is really bad in dirty air, unfortunately. So
I lost my AirPod.
That's all right. Here, I'll pause
There
so
we
you don't
go.
get your pitch clock.
I'm good. I just got to put my other one in, and I'm picking that, and then here we go. Yeah, no, it was garbage. It was a garbage call. I'm not going to sit here and say that he didn't go above that line.
So
What I'm trying to argue is that there were 2 conflicting explanations of the rule that they were going to enforce.
that I agree with. So
And that's bullshit.
the way the rule is written, and I'm saying the way that the rule that NASCAR is saying, the way that they are saying that they're officiating this rule, technically, yes, he deserved a penalty. But Chase Elliott specifically said that he had asked the day before in reference to which white line, and they did not reply with a specific answer. They just said the racing surface in their reply.
Exactly.
That is what NASCAR said to him, so he said, okay, so the racing surface. That is not a specific... that is what... So NASCAR fucked that, because they... it has to be black and white. Like, if it is a rule, it has to be... if it's a line, we have to say the second white line or the first white line. You know, if it's
the
the
commentators
racing
brought that up.
surface, then we need to say the racing surface and not the line. So which is it?
Even the commentators brought it up and said, like, I don't like this call because I've heard that there have been 2 different explanations.
Yep.
And neither one lines up with what Chase is getting penalized for. So
I think
it ultimately falls on NASCAR.
I think it ultimately should have fallen on NASCAR to not penalize him understanding the confusion anyway, and
Yes.
understanding that it didn't matter. They should have
Yes.
that is when you use discretion. That's when you use discretion on, like, okay, so you then, unfortunately, it's a case. So he's appealing on the radio. Oh,
GG's.
good game. Yeah, so he's appealing on the radio. So you say, as NASCAR, okay, well, we'll give it a second here. We will review. We will check this email. Why the fuck does my Siri keep going off? It's starting to piss me off. This is something that they should be able to do, and it's something that I've always been kind of annoyed. They just make rash decisions, and then they just
always quick,
and then they always double and triple down on their bad spur of the moment decisions. NASCAR, the organization, like, just admit you made a mistake. You know what? Hey, sorry, Chase. That was the wrong call. We are sorry. We take, obviously you got fucked. Sorry. We take responsibility. No, but no, they come, they just come out, But the controversy for me is right after the 9, the 5 car comes over the same line.
Yeah, he's got
literally seconds later, and he's not as far on the line. Let's be completely real. The 9 car is almost completely over the line. But
I was going to say, not me trying to defend Kyle Larson.
Yeah, it's like, but what are we doing here? Is it over the line or not?
Yeah,
but
he only had like half of his right side tires off the line. When Chase had his whole right side and half of his left side over the white line. So I'm like,
you want to do one more?
Where's the line here? Yes. Can I pee real quick?
Yeah, you go pee. I'll pause. Yeah, I'll pause the recording. We're here. You finish your thought. We'll pause the recording, and then we'll pick up and we'll play one more, and we'll go to Chase Field for the next one.
Okay, sweet.
So yeah, finish your thought, and we'll finish our thoughts on the Brickyard, and then we'll collect ourselves and do one more.
Yeah, they penalized Chase. Granted, he was over the line, but if we're gonna talk about being over the line, then Kyle Larson was over the fucking line too.
Yes.
You got Chase.
You're either over the line or you're not. It's a ball or a strike.
Chase and Keselowski on the same fucking penalty.
Yep.
And Larson should have fallen under that umbrella.
Yep. 2 of the 3. Yep. Again, that would have, and he would not have won the race.
What's the old adage that the only thing consistent about NASCAR
is that they're the most inconsistent? Yeah. The only thing consistent about NASCAR is that they're inconsistent. Yeah. So yep, and that is where we'll end our Brickyard talk. But Kyle Larson wins the Brickyard 400. Like, again, whatever. Congrats, buddy, I guess. Ugh. But yeah,
I'm not done talking about Kyle Larson.
I wish Blaney would have won, but it is what it is. I'm not too salty about it. I was obviously mad and salty in the moment, but after about 5 minutes, I was good. But all right. Well, we will. I'll pause this, and we'll collect ourselves and get together for the part 2. All right, welcome back, everybody, to the second half. Hope you enjoyed the first half. So that's our little halftime break. You found your pussy. Yeah, mine's running around too. He's fucking being crazy.
Mine's right in my lap, in between my legs.
Whoa. All right, so for this one, why don't you invite me?
Okay.
Yeah, so you can be the home team.
Okay. Okay, cool. Exit post.
So yeah, you go top left, and then you just go left to friends, and then you'll find my name, and you'll click on it, and then you'll say invite to exhibition game.
Friends, you invite to exhibition. That's checked. Ending is 9. Hit it difficulty off. Okay, all this. You just leave the settings.
Yeah, normal, I just left it all normal. If you want, you can mess with the difficulty if you want it. I don't know. I don't really care. I thought the difficulty was just fine where we were at, where we had it. To be honest,
I just suck.
Because we're both fucking awful. So I'm sure that people we're not going to be in professional MLB players anytime soon, or MLB The Show players. That's for goddamn sure, because we're both pretty shitty. it is. Game challenge.
Marmalade, get out of my beer. Oh, Marmalade. Any of you American Dad fans out there? Oh, Marmalade.
Better. So much better than Family Guy.
Do it on the hardwood, Marmalade.
All right, you're the home team, so you get first pick, first dibs on color. What you want? So in my road to the show, you're doing the tans.
Yeah.
The serpentines.
Serpent.
The serpentines. The serpentines. That was Italian. Serpientes.
Yeah.
Oh, obviously.
Serpentines.
Hey, shut up.
I respect the attempt. It was great.
Oh my gosh, we're stupid. We didn't do the 4th of July hats for the last game.
I didn't have 4th of July.
Really? You guys didn't get the 4th of July hats? Damn, that sucks.
I at least didn't have them in the game. I'm sure they did them in real life, but I didn't have 4th of July special hats. So.
Press back and check your cap.
Oh shit!
You suck.
I went too far.
Oh, we're keeping that in. That was great. That's perfect.
I went too far. Oh my god.
Right. Anyway, so speaking of Arizona sports, how are the Cardinals going to do? Let's transition to some football, and then we'll end with some WWE. Yeah.
I don't know. See, here's my shit part. I live in an area that's Buffalo heavy, and we played Buffalo week 1, so I'm like,
perfect.
I'm trying to like be positive, but at the same time, I'm saying we're probably gonna lose. So I don't know. Listen, right now, the most recent news I know about the Cardinals is that one of the guys that I follow on X, I guess. Listen,
don't you dare call it
when
that.
I say Twitter. When I say Twitter,
it's Twitter.
I mean
no, it's Twitter. It's Twitter. Fuck Elon Musk.
So one of the guys I follow on Twitter, he's he was saying how like CD Lamb is available right now, possibly, and we get CD Lamb with
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah, MHJ.
What number is he wearing?
I don't know. I think it could just be my mind bringing it up, but I feel like he's wearing 18, but I can't remember.
Okay, I just wasn't sure. I hadn't heard. I've been so much more locked in on the Patriots specifically this last maybe 8 or 9 months. Oh, you do? Yeah, there you go. Hell yeah.
There we go. Yeah, I do have it. Okay, I didn't know I had it.
Yeah, pair it with the City Connects. Yeah, it looks fine. Nice.
Yeah, I don't know. And I'm still not a fan of our new uniform.
Bring out a different. I love them, by the way. Bring out Yeah, I was gonna say bring out somebody else. Bring out a different starter. I put a different starter in.
I'm not a fan of our uniforms because we look like we're trying to be Ohio State so bad.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're talking about the Cardinals. I'm sorry. I was talking about I thought we were talking about the Diamondback uniforms.
No, I'm talking about the Cardinals.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God,
I'm gonna have to see them on the field.
They nailed it.
Yeah, they did. They really did. I really loved the whites from last year, but the new ones total are better.
Mm-hmm.
The options, all the different options that you guys have are sick.
No, the Cardinals, we look like we're trying to be Ohio State so bad, and it makes me upset.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to see the Cardinals uniforms on the field, but
I don't know. I don't have high hopes for the
Serpent.
Cardinals this year. If we can win, if we can wind up even, well, I guess we can't because it's 17 weeks now. But
Yeah, don't worry. That won't be much longer. I'm telling you, dude, that is coming.
yeah, I know.
18 is coming.
If we can wind up +1 over 500, I will take it.
Yeah, personally, I would take that for myself too.
I just want to see improvement from last year. Granted, Kyler was hurt for for the majority of last year, but it is what it is.
We play you guys again this year, don't we?
Yeah,
I think we played the NFC
then we
West.
probably do.
Yeah, we played the NFC West again this year. We played you guys last year because didn't Kyler hurt himself against us last year?
No, Kyler got hurt
The year before. That's right.
the year before. Yeah,
It was the year before near the end of the season.
yeah. How was it say about like, a little over halfway through the end of the year? And oh, I thought that was double. Well, it's gonna be a double, but yeah, no. Kyler got hurt halfway through. Last year was 2023, so 2022. He got hurt throughout.
Yeah,
Season.
because it was an ACL. He couldn't come back.
Mm-hmm. And we were playing in Mexico, of course, and it was a non-contact injury, and that was great. So, I don't know. I want to be positive, but I also know that I'm an Arizona sports fan, so I also limit my expectations. That's why last year when the Diamondbacks went to the World Series, I was fucking over the moon. And I wasn't even mad when we lost because I was just like, oh, fuck it. I haven't seen the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, honestly,
in the
you
World
took it
Series
well.
since
You took it really well.
2001.
You took it better than me. I was upset. I was mad. I was mad for you.
Oh no, I was like, hey, you know what, dude? I didn't fucking expect us to be even in this conversation, so fuck it. I'm happy we made it.
Real quick I will say, so yeah, this is the first season that I've been locked in on the Red Sox like the whole season and been like I would like say like I am a Red Sox fan. So this is like the first season I've really sat down and watched the whole season, and I'm bought in, dude. It's great. I'm loving it. It's been so awesome because it started about right around the same time I started going back to school and quit my shitty job at Target. So I was like, man, I got a lot of time on my hands. I guess I'm gonna start watching some fucking baseball, I guess. And yeah, I've fallen for it. I'm sucked in. It's probably because I'm old now.
Dude,
and
I
understand because I didn't play baseball as a kid, so I didn't have the love for it like that, and I got a lot of ADD, so it was hard for me to ever really pay enough attention to enjoy it. I still kind of struggle. I still kind of struggle at times, like in live sporting event settings, to actually pay attention to the thing that's happening, and not just zone out or look at my phone for a minute or something, because of my fucking unmedicated, undiagnosed ADHD that I definitely
Your
have.
raw dog ADHD.
Yeah, that I've been dealing with for 30 years. Yeah, so yeah, exactly. So you get it. But yeah, it was I guess I don't know, it hit me at the perfect time this year. Holy fuck, I hate how slow his delivery is. My god.
Yeah, that slow delivery fucked me up too. I was expecting that ball to be there like half a second later.
I have to wait like 40 fucking years for the goddamn pitch timer thing. Oh my god. I'm all over the place. I forgot there was a reason why I don't like playing as Cutter Crawford. His fucking windup is so slow.
No, I've been into baseball since I was like.
We'll get back to the
grade.
NFL here in a minute. We're playing baseball, so we want to talk about some baseball.
I've been into baseball since I was like in the 12th grade, and for a hot minute, my team has sucked. I mean, 2001 was the last time they went to the World Series. 2001 was the only time that the entire state of Arizona has won a world championship. Or 2000, excuse me. No, it was 2001 because it was
Yeah,
after
it was
9/11.
01.
It was after 9/11. We beat the Yankees, and I thought that was hilarious.
That's even
um,
funnier. I didn't actually know that.
yeah, it was hilarious to me. Like
So
as a kid, I didn't really think about it that way. But the older I got, I was like, yeah, New
isn't
York
it
probably could have used the World
isn't it
Series,
weird?
but
Isn't it
fuck them,
weird
we
that
won it anyway.
I felt like it felt weird how like the Patriots won the Super Bowl that year after 9/11. Just kind of felt weird, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
obviously that I guess that's a good segue. So we can talk about before. So you're an Arizona sports fan, and that's because why? I guess I don't want to tell why. You say, and then I'll get out and I'll talk about
Well,
where my fandom comes from.
if
Because
I'm
we might as
being
well get into it.
100% honest, yeah, yeah, absolutely. Uh, if I'm being 100% honest, I am a native of California. I was born in California, but I fucking hate everything about that state. Literally everything. I watched that one go by. I hate that entire state. There's maybe there's one thing I can claim, and it's only because the military forced me to live in California, is I met my wife and now I have my family because I lived in California. Outside of that, I hate that state. Everything about it, the people, the crowds, the prices. It's a terrible state to live in. And if you live in California, I'm sorry. If that's your dream to live in California,
I was just about to say. I was
get a
literally
better
about to say,
dream.
"Damn, fuck you." I guess if you live in California and you
Get
watch Nerdy as
get a
hell.
better dream if you live in California. If that's your dream, don't go to California.
God damn. By the way, just for
Um,
anyone that doesn't understand, Jake love he says it with love. So
sure, okay, but but
don't take it all too serious. We're all having a good time.
I was born in California. I was born in Monterey, so NorCal. So I don't.
You know that
Hell,
I
I
was gonna
even
say I've
spent
thought
time
about
in SoCal.
if there was ever anywhere in California I'd want to live, it'd be Northern California for sure.
I
That's
was gonna say
my kind of vibe and
NorCal.
my kind of
If there's
weather.
any, if there's any saving grace of California, it's NorCal. And I'm not even gonna lie, like it's
It's really pretty.
incredibly marginal.
I will say what I've seen and what I've been in California, I've enjoyed. But again, I was only there for like 2 days, so and it was right before the world died. So
Yeah, but my entire family, mom, dad, grandparents, aunts, uncles, they're all from Arizona. I mean, until you go to like two generations back, then some of them from Mexico. But whatever. Um,
no, I think that's really cool. By the way, I'm jealous. I don't really know. I don't have shit like that I can. All my whole family is just from fucking Wales and Britain and Ireland.
yeah,
Literally
I think that's cool.
that no yeah. See, you think that's cool, but dude, that's so vanilla and generic and stupid and like cool. It's like all right, but you have like actual culture.
I guess, yeah. I maybe from my perspective, I don't see it because I'm just like that's just normal. But anyways, my family, Jesus, um,
Yeah, let's go.
I I lived in Arizona after I was born. Like so, again, I was a military kid. I was born in California. I lived in California for probably about 2 months. So I don't claim California as my home.
California claims you.
California claims me. There's no reciprocity there.
That was a
Why
word.
did I die?
I don't know. It was fucking awesome though.
I was sitting here thinking of like Madden. You press right trigger to run to sprint. Yeah, no, fuck California. I love the West Coast, except for California.
The majority of it, literally, geographically.
Geographically, yeah.
I love the West
But
Coast
my
except for the
hometown is from
majority of it.
Arizona. I spent most of my life in Arizona. That's why I'm an Arizona fan, and it hurts me, and I'm upset, and I have tweeted and Facebook posted and done so many things to complain about why I'm an Arizona fan, but that's just who I am. The only exception is Notre Dame, and even that is painful.
I won't argue there. But oh, damn it, dude, you got me with that one. I was gonna say something and I totally forgot. Oh, I think I was gonna say something. Well, at least you know who you are, or something like that.
Like listen, I am
Damn.
an Arizona Wildcats fan because I grew up in Tucson.
Yeah, that's what I was
went
gonna
to
say. I
school
was
in
gonna say
Tucson.
I think it's totally fine to like multiple schools. By the way, like schools, I feel
Yeah.
like that's a school. It's It's not the same as professional sports. I don't
Hell, I
think.
went there to the University of Arizona.
Yeah.
So
So yeah,
come on
absolutely.
now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I am definitely a University of Arizona fan. It's only been cool to like them the last year because that's when they've been relevant.
Hey, yeah, we were ahead of the game.
Times,
We were ahead of the game. We had a rebuild. We had an NCAA rebuild before it was cool
yeah,
in Arizona.
the amount of times I've been on Facebook or TikTok and Instagram and I see they're like, these are my projected college football rankings, and I see people ranking University of Arizona like right outside of making the playoffs. I'm like, they're not gonna make the playoffs.
That would be.
You're just hyped.
Oh.
Yeah, you're just hyped over them because of last year. They're not that good of a team. But am I gonna root for them? Yes. Are they gonna be a bottom of the barrel team? Yes. The only sport that the University of Arizona, there's only two sports that the University of Arizona is good at.
God, and then his delivery is
And
fucking lightning fast. Jesus.
It is college baseball.
Oh yeah, really good.
And basketball. But they never make it past the Sweet 16. And they never will.
Oh, don't say that, buddy. Damn. They never will.
No, they never will. They never will. I get excited. Like, every year I get excited. Like, oh, hell yeah. Wildcats are going into March Madness. And then we beat the first round. And then we go to, it's 64, then 32.
I like how I went 16. Back and touched it again.
We win the first two rounds, and then when we get to the Sweet 16, I'm like, we're going to lose. And if we lose, okay, I'm not upset. And if we win, I'm like, oh, word. Then we go to the Elite Eight, and then we lose, and I'm like, yep, that's about right.
Well, only one team can win.
That's just being an Arizona fan.
I think, to be fair, that's 31 teams out of 32 team fans.
You're not wrong there, but I just have limited my expectations.
Oh, did it get it? Was that a check?
You did. You got it.
Oh, okay.
No, I swung.
Okay, I did. Sorry, I guess I missed the strike animation then. Yeah. So, all right.
Yeah. So my life is full of pain. The only championships I know are the 2001 World Series winning Diamondbacks and Chase Elliott winning the Cup Series championship in 2020. That's it.
Which, full disclosure, I don't believe in Mickey Mouse championships, but I'll tease Jake about it every once in a while. But the Chase Elliott thing.
No, NASCAR completed their whole season, unlike the Dodgers.
He's getting,
Unlike the fucking Dodgers and the Lakers that
see.
won their championships in bubbles, they have asterisk. Fucking garbage. They only, especially the Dodgers.
Oh, yeah, we
They
wouldn't. There's no particular reason as to why we hate them particularly.
they annually, what for reference, go back to last season, 2023, and see how bad the Diamondbacks fucked them up because they had to play a whole season and they weren't healthy. They weren't good. The Dodgers cannot last a whole season and win a championship. They cannot. Clayton Kershaw was just serving up fucking cookies to us the whole season. Or the whole playoffs.
Yeah, but he does that to everybody, doesn't he? He turns into a baker.
Because the Dodgers can't last a full fucking MLB season.
He gets so worked up about it. I love it.
And so they played less than half of a season, and they win the World Series. That's bullshit. They deserve an asterisk. But I don't want to divulge into a tirade right now. So
for me,
ahead,
I see where you're coming from, and I am taking the heavy blocks of salt brick bias that you have for the Dodgers, and I'm taking that out, and I can see what you mean, but for me, I don't put an asterisk because this is why. Every team in the league had the same circumstances. So for me, I don't put an asterisk there. Again, I understand what you're saying, and your opinion is valid. That's an okay opinion. It's an okay opinion to have. I get that. It's not as crazy or as stupid or whatever maybe as I have made it out to seem before.
Yeah, because listen, you give them a full season,
I'm coming around on the baseball
by
thing,
the
by
end.
the way. I'm coming around on the 162 games. Because I've been on record on the sportscast as saying you don't need 162 baseball games. I'm coming around.
No,
I do still think you need to fuck with the schedule a little bit. You play the same teams way too much in baseball.
Oh,
you need to play everybody more than fucking once. It's stupid.
Yes.
That the scheduling is bullshit. But anyway, I'll get it. That's another thing. But that's because I'm a new age baseball fan, so. And I'll own that, by the way. I'll own that forever. I am not an old school baseball fan, so.
Yeah, you don't give the Dodgers a full season to play through and then implode. Of course they're going to be the best team. They spend the most fucking money on the biggest fucking names out there. So that's why I will, from the day they won the championship until the day I die, that will be a fucking Mickey Mouse championship.
Hey,
they go
fine.
and play a full 162 game season and they flat out beat somebody. I'll give them their flowers, but fuck them for less than half of a season. Fuck them.
Oh, I love that. All right.
That championship doesn't fucking exist.
What about the Astros championship? The one that they actively cheated to get in the World Series.
Well, maybe the Dodgers should have cheated too.
Okay, fair. All right, cool. All right, I'm with you on that one. I think
if you're not cheating, you're not winning.
Cool. Thank you. I'm not I don't condone I'm not saying, hey, everybody go out and cheat, but I'm not fucking stunned by it like some people seem to be anytime a team or somebody is accused of doing something like that, and they're You know, like it's shut the fuck up. Like it's sports. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Every
If you're not
single
trying to gain any
every
possible advantage,
thank you. Every single motherfucker out there is trying to win. Every single one. And they're all different people and they're all humans and they're all trying a little bit like, you know, like you know what I mean.
yeah, if you're not doing shit to make yourself win and be better and you're not getting caught, fuck you. I don't care.
Yeah,
Do it.
and I'm not saying like
It's when
like
you get caught
the
is when I'm going to be
PEDs and
like,
stuff
fuck
are
you,
obviously
dude.
something I would say don't do that. That's not something I would ever say. But if you're like I always appreciate the ingenuity. And that's maybe
Yeah.
that comes god damn it. Ooh. That comes from I guess from
How
being a
come?
NASCAR
Why
fan.
didn't that hit me?
Yeah, I don't know.
That should have hit me in the hip.
But that comes from being a NASCAR fan, appreciating ingenuity, and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, dude. Fucking the late night or shit from Dale's seniors time.
Yeah, hearing all those
Everybody was
crazy
cheating.
stories about all those cheated up cars. I love I love hearing how listening about these genius engineers and amazing drivers, how they're able to overcome obstacles and problems to generate a win or a success. Like I want to hear about that. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like you did what you had to do to win. I get it. I it's just I don't know. I just hate California, so fuck LA. The more they lose, the better.
All right, so I'll transition now. So I'll talk about my fandom and why I'm a Boston sports fan. So I grew up and still live in Hampton Roads, Virginia. That's where I was born. I grew up around what were then the Redskins, now the Commanders, and you know all the Washington sports teams. And I grew up around all those, and they're all trash, and not only are they trash, but they're like their cultures are
Bottom
awful.
of the
They have
barrel.
they're bottom of the barrel. They have awful ownership, awful cultures. Like the teams are just terrible, and they were my whole life. I was born in 1994. Everything, DC area related, North Carolina, whatever, and there's nothing really Virginia. It's all either DC or Charlotte, you know. So it's like I don't
Yeah.
really feel that I never felt that draw or that ownership towards the Commanders because I never felt like they represented me, right? So when I was a little kid, I was dressed up in Steelers shit because my dad was a Steelers fan.
Gross.
So my dad, he feels the same way as me. I'm an extremely, I don't know if you know this, Jake. I'm an extremely competitive, like stupidly competitive for no reason.
No.
Yes. So I really like winning,
Oh no.
and I get really upset when I don't win. Now, as a 30-year-old man, I can handle it. I can handle it now. I can handle it. As a child, I couldn't. So I couldn't handle it. I did not like losing. So when I would watch football and I decided to I didn't want to be a Steelers fan because I wanted to associate my football team with being better than my dad's football team, right? So I want to be better than, you know, obviously I want to beat my dad's team. So the very first goal I had in fandom was I want my team to beat my dad's team because the first sport that I ever loved was NASCAR. My first favorite driver was Jeff Gordon. He was beating
Okay.
every motherfucker in the 90s. So, and it was because I liked his colorful car, by the way. So I'm straight up as an infant, I was just pointing at his car and then obviously he was winning a fuck ton. So, but anyway, so yeah, Jeff Gordon was my first favorite driver. That Rainbow 24 car, mwah, in my earliest memories, raised my sports eyes. I would even say my first favorite sport as a kid, I would have even said was probably NASCAR for a very long time, actually. But I so I started watching a game. Oh, you good?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
warming somebody up.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah. But yeah. So I started playing, or we were watching the I watching. It was a Drew Bledsoe led team. I can't remember. It was either. It was early. It was either 99 or 2000. I can't remember, but anyway, I remember we watched the game, and I remember I remember. I think it was 2000 because I remember the uniforms, liking the uniforms, and the name the Patriots, right, and being like, oh, that's cool,
Mhm.
and they and and I was like, well, they're better than the Steelers for whatever reason in my mind, so I started. I remember them beating the Steelers in the 2001 AFC Championship game,
Mhm.
and that is when I was in. I was locked the fuck in, dude. So, because I'm like, I'm watching, knowing as a kid, I'm like, we were watching that season and 9/11's happened, and obviously you can't at that time, you can't live in that moment, even as a child, and not be engrossed in it
Yeah,
because
hundred percent.
you have to understand like now like that the feelings of like patriotism and all that stuff was so I can't even like it's been a long time I would say since I felt like I would say I loved my country like that, and I was a young child, so I felt like I
Oh
loved
yeah,
it. I
that's
felt
just
like I loved it a
nationalism
lot. Yeah,
in and of a
I
whole.
felt like I loved it a whole lot more as a back then. So I feel like that had a huge impact as well as latching on to the not only the team but the story at the time as well. And then obviously, oh, they beat the Steelers, ha 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 ha. So I'm in. I am fucking in now. And they're going to the Super Bowl, blah blah blah. Obviously, fucking they win. So
Yeah.
that's cool. I was again, that's cool. For me, we beat the Steelers. Okay? So that's fine. The next year, you know, actually what it wasn't that great the next year. So I didn't really watch a whole lot. But I was locked in the next season because played the Steelers again that season, beat them. Like, oh, all right, we're locked. Okay,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh, this guy, and then I actually started. Then I'm in probably like fourth or fifth grade, right? So now I'm starting to sit down and actually watch the games, and I started getting sucked in, and now I'm getting jerseys, and the first jersey that I got was a number 50 Mike Vrabel jersey actually.
Oh wow.
Yep, that was the first. That was the first jersey that I got. A Mike Vrabel. I was pretty upset when he got traded to to the Chiefs after the '07 season, or it was either after '07 or '08. But anyway, so yeah, I got a number 50 jersey. I can't remember if it was for my birthday or for Christmas, to be honest, because I probably
Mhm.
then got another jersey like a couple months later for either my birthday or whatever. And it was a Tom Brady jersey. It was my second jersey. So, but yeah, so I obviously got sucked in. Just became a super fan, watching every single weekend, every single game for 20 years, and still watching. Obviously, so still a fan of the team. Um, and that just like the area, I guess, kind of like I don't know, the culture of the city and all that stuff kind of leaked in, and I started watching the Celtics back in like 2014 or so, because we watched a little bit of basketball in my house when I was a kid, but it was like Michael Jordan basketball, so like that wasn't a thing anymore. By the
Mhm.
time I was 8, so basketball wasn't really on unless it was maybe an NBA Finals game here or there, a little bit of baseball here or there. I didn't play baseball. We didn't really watch baseball. It was NASCAR and football at my house, pretty much. So,
Yeah.
um, so yeah, so I didn't really get exposed to, baseball, and in basketball. So I started forcing myself to watch them. So, and as I did, obviously, oh, damn it. I latched onto the Celtics, started watching them again, 14 or 15. They just finally won an NBA championship. So after about 10 years of me watching every game, finally. So I feel like I could say I'm a Celtics fan and was around for a while, enough to say that I was a Celtics fan before they were good. But anyway.
Oh, yeah. Once either the Diamondbacks, Suns, or Cardinals win a championship, I just want to make this publicly known. I've been a fan my entire fucking life. So
I almost feel bad for all the Patriots fans that existed before Tom Brady that had to see all the shite that they had to go through. And then all of us are now there's just Patriots fans everywhere. And they're just like, I remember when we were dog shit. and they were, by the way, they were fucking awful. But yeah, so I love the team so much, the Patriots themselves, that I am now, by the way, enrolled in Full Sail University's sports broadcasting bachelor's degree program to basically just get a job for Craft Sports Entertainment and work for their website. So that's what I'm actually doing, and that's what I'm using this YouTube channel for, to actually practice my editing skills and get more comfortable on the mic and stuff. So...
Oh yeah, no, I don't disown you for being like a Boston
but
fan
you
or
can call me a
Patriots
bandwagon fan, I guess. I don't really care.
You know what?
I mean,
after hearing
you can
everything
say
you
that,
said,
but
I
I've
wouldn't
been
even
locked
classify
in.
it that way.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I chose that team, and it's not like I bounced around. That's why I hate the word. I hate when people associate just because you like a team that isn't in your area that has been good recently, like they lump you in as a quote a bandwagon fan. A bandwagoner to me is someone who only roots for the good teams and only watches like the championships or the playoffs, and they're like, all right, like say like someone this year, they were like, oh, the Celtics are really good, I'm going to root for them this year, and
yeah.
And then, that's a bandwagon fan to me. I think there is a ton of like casual people like that, but I wouldn't classify casual fans as bandwagoners.
No, you can't.
And I will.
That's what they are. They're casual.
I came out and said I am bandwagoning the Diamondbacks for the playoffs last season. Once.
Yeah.
Because I locked in the last 2 or 3 years. I have watched a lot of baseball, like MLB playoffs, but not regular season. I have been locking in over the last few post seasons and really been enjoying it. So I've been dabbling. This was the first year that I locked in, and I was like, I guess. So this is the first year that I would say that I'm a Red Sox fan officially. The 2023-24 season. I followed them and watched them when they were on, or if they were in a playoff game or something over the last like 7 or 8 years before that. So like I watched the 2018 World Series, but I wouldn't say I was and yes, I was rooting for them, but I was not a Red Sox fan at that point. I wouldn't say.
Yeah. No. So I don't know. I'm down 5-0. I'm trying to come back and win this game, but I don't see a way it's happening. And my pitch clock went out, and that's going.
Nah, you're okay, good. Cool. Your shit is slow.
No, I agree. There are years where I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna root for this team just because I dislike the other team way more than others.
Yeah, I'll bandwagon an NFL team now because the Patriots suck. So they haven't made the postseason the last couple of years. So once they get eliminated, I don't, I'll just be like, I'll openly quote bandwagon for somebody until they lose to win the Super Bowl. It'll be like out of hate for whoever's left. So,
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
so like, as I was bandwagoning this past season, who was I rooting for? I might have been bandwagoning for the fucking Bills, to be honest with you, because
I
even as a
100%
Patriots
was.
fan, I don't really give a shit about the Bills because they've always been nothing to me. And sorry, Bills fans, but I'm not offended at all by the Bills and losing to the Bills because I'm sorry, but the Bills have always been a joke. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Bills fans. You guys are good now. I think you guys might struggle a little more than you think this season.
I agree.
But that said, I respect Bills fans. So,
Oh
but
yeah. Fans are
the
crazy.
team, to me,
Listen,
I
if the
don't really
Cardinals
have a
were
lot of
playing,
respect. I like respect for the Bills team, but they're the Bills to me. They're fine. I don't hate them.
if,
I have no reason to hate them.
if the
Beat the shit
Cardinals
out
were
of them for
playing the
20 years.
Bills, if the Cardinals were playing the Bills any other time than Week 1, I would be at that game. I don't want to be at a Week 1 game.
Yeah, it's
especially a Week 1 away game.
Yeah.
For my team.
Yeah. You don't want to get put through a table?
I mean, I would go through a table regardless at a Bills tailgate. But God forbid the Cardinals wipe the floor with the Bills. I don't want to be there Week 1 for that.
Oh, you don't want to be there just in case they lose. Wow. Yeah, how is it up there right now? Like, what's the temperature?
If the Cardinals wipe the floor with the Bills.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So what's the temperature up there like right now? So what's the feel? What's the feel around the Bills? Like, seriously. Like, so this he lives in Bills. He's in Bills country. Deep. So
yeah, I'm about 2 hours away from where they practice.
Because I'm curious. They're a division rival, so I am actually curious for a Patriots fan perspective.
About 85 to 90 degrees with about 70 to 85% humidity.
Well, that's not what I mean. I just mean, like, what's everybody's feel? Like, how are they feeling about the team? Are they like nervous? Is everybody mad?
I mean,
or like they getting upset? They getting fed up?
Everyone's ass.
Okay, so they're feeling good then.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least everybody I
That's what I meant. I didn't mean literal temperature, so I apologize. I realize I said temperature. I'm sorry. The temperature of the room.
Everybody that I've asked has been like, "Oh yeah, Jake, you're a Cardinals fan? Oh, fucking sorry. See you next time." And I'm like, just being polite, I'll be like, "Oh yeah, you guys probably got me." But internally, I'm like,
I know you're smiling. You're in the back of your mind. You're like, "Oh man, please."
Please let us beat the Bills. Because the last time we played the Bills was the Hail Murray to DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh my God, that's right, dude. Holy shit, really? It's been that long. You weren't living
yeah.
Were you? Oh yeah, were you living there?
No, I was living in Tucson. I stopped watching that game. I turned my TV off.
I remember.
And we were talking, and
because you saw it on Red Zone. Yeah, you saw it on Red Zone. Yeah.
Yep, I was like, "Fuck this game! This game's fucking over. I don't care anymore." And I turned it off.
We were either actively talking or texting. I can't remember.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, you heard me going.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, we may have been hanging out.
I tuned it into Larry
because it was more than likely a 4 o'clock. It was probably a afternoon game for you, so it was probably a 4 o'clock game for me. So I was probably we were probably hanging out probably at that point, chilling or something.
No, that was a night game. It was during COVID. It was a night game.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a night game. No one was there. On Red Zone. It was a night game. No, it was a night game.
Damn.
When the Bills played the Cardinals in Arizona, it was a night game. And it might have been the latest game before Sunday Night Football.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A 4 o'clock game here. So I'm saying, like, for you it was a 1 o'clock game, but here it was 4 o'clock because I remember it being later. That's why I was saying that we might have been hanging out because normally I'm just chilling watching my game at 1 o'clock because
the only
Patriots
reason
games
I
are
would
always on at 1.
is because I remember it being nighttime outside.
I'm gonna have to look.
So it was dark.
Fuck. I don't have time to look it up.
Here, I'll pause. Go ahead. Oh, after this pitch.
Nah, I think it'll be funnier actually. Just somebody,
Here, go
somebody,
ahead.
somebody,
Look it up.
nah, somebody can fact check us. I don't care.
Yeah,
Just
somebody
keep it
fact
rolling.
check us
Somebody fast. Doesn't
about
matter.
the
Yeah, it's
Hail
time to
Murray Cardinals Bills
time to move
Bills
on
Cardinals
anyway.
game.
So I was gonna say we're nearing getting to the end of the game, but we'll probably. Oh my God, are you fucking? You're
How
fucking
did you
me.
miss
Are
that,
you
Matt?
fucking me right now? You're fucking me in the butt. That was bullshit. That was stupid.
Okay, cool.
How did he miss
I have
that?
an opportunity to not get skunked. That's all I care about right now.
Wow.
Okay.
Shit.
So if we're running out of time, let's bring.
We're not
up
running out of time. I was gonna say we were talking about some WWE, or what do you want to talk about?
I was gonna say let's bring up our super niche topic that we want to talk about, which is WWE.
Yeah. So I watched wrestling for a long time until I got to high school, and then just stopped because I didn't want to be bullied for it, straight up. So
That's
and
fair.
because it sucked,
I respect you for being honest about
and
it.
because it started sucking, so it started
I
getting
respect you
shitty,
for
and I
being
didn't want to
honest
get
about that
bullied.
too.
I didn't want to be getting bullied for watching something that sucked. So I stopped watching for a long fucking time. I came back and started watching WWE WrestleMania 38. So Cody Rhodes' debut, re-debut, I guess I would say. And I watched
his introduction outside of AEW.
Damn it, yeah. And I watched him before. So I watched him when he was a young kid on WWE before I stopped watching. So I knew of him before. So, but anyway, so yeah, I've been watching religiously ever since. Holy shit.
Drop.
Oh, yes.
Fucking hell. That was my one opportunity to get a run. God damn it.
But yeah, I've been watching religiously ever since. So that was long story short. And then I roped this motherfucker in, and now he's hooked.
Yeah,
he's hooked.
You
So
roped
yeah,
me
go.
in
How did I do?
hard.
Let's talk about it.
Okay, so let's see. You came to my house back in
November.
Like
this last.
No, hold on.
Oh,
Before that, you came to my house.
You're right. You're telling the story.
After I moved here. In like, you came for my 30th birthday.
Time? Oh, okay. The second time.
You came for my 30th birthday, and that was around the time that WrestleMania 39 was happening.
Yes, that was right before WrestleMania in Los Angeles. Yep.
Yeah, because I remember you came to my house.
I showed you
we started watching. No, you showed me Crown Jewel.
No, Crown Jewel was when I was there for my anniversary, because Crown Jewel is in November.
That's right.
I showed you Revolution. I showed you AEW Revolution. To try to get you interested.
You showed me something while you were here.
Because it was the John Moxley Hangman Adam Page match, the Texas Death Match.
Yeah. And then WrestleMania was like a week or two after you left.
Yep.
And I watched that from home, and that's gone. Oh, it's foul. Hell yeah. And so I watched that WrestleMania that year, and I was like, all right, this is pretty fucking cool. I enjoyed it. I had a good time watching it. And I kind of just fell off until you suggested to me, like, hey, Raw's going to be in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania in November. That's also right around the time of my anniversary. I'll be up around your part of the woods, which is upstate Pennsylvania, close to New York. And I was like, all right, let's fucking go. So we went to Raw last November. This is the week that they started setting up storylines for War Games.
Yes, yep.
So we went to a live show.
Yeah, it was actually it was the Raw after Crown Jewel. That's right. It was that Raw. One, because we watched Crown Jewel that weekend, and then we went to Raw.
What are you doing, dude? Are you on crackhead energy now? Sorry, my cat's
kitty man.
Losing his fucking mind. No, you're good. I was just
no. I'm changing. I'm warming somebody up.
Oh,
Oh wow.
I should probably set my next guy to come in. Um, so we went to the Raw that set up War Games last year, which was between Cody Rhodes, and was it Judgment Day or was it
The
somebody else?
Bloodline.
Who was it? Bloodline, yeah. So they were starting to build to this most recent year of WrestleMania 40. That was like that was like building block number one. And I went to that live show and it flipped a switch in me. Something changed in me and it hit hard. And I was just like, this is fucking great. I gotta watch all this. So I am definitely in the classification of a late bloomer when it comes to WWE. I always had interest in it. I always felt nostalgia for like the Attitude Era,
Yeah.
but I
Yep.
was never allowed to watch the Attitude Era.
Yeah, I
So
feel like it was so popular back then. I feel like everyone, even if you weren't a wrestling fan, it was in the zeitgeist.
yes, exactly. It was just so much in pop culture that you're like, you can't not know what it is. I just was never allowed to watch WWE as a kid, so I guess WWF if you want to be technical, but whatever. Um, so yeah, fast forward to November 2023, we go to a Raw showing. Drop, 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 drop. Oh, come on. Um, and I'm just hooked immediately. And we were there, and I'm like watching all the people come out. Who do we see? We saw like Sami
Yep,
Zayn,
Sam. I think
and
Sammy started the show off.
Sammy did start the show off, and then
And
there
Seth
was
Rollins, Sammy and Seth Rollins. We were right in the shot, right
yeah, that's right.
behind
We were
Sami Zayn.
right in the shot. No, it was Seth Rollins talking. That's the shot we were right behind him.
Yeah, one of them. They were talking to each other. It was in their promo.
Yeah, and it was great, and I had so much fun. And then they had their little cliffhanger for
War
was Adam
games.
Pearce came out and said,
Yeah.
"You want to play games? You want to play games? We're doing war games." And that was the announcement of like, okay, war games is coming, and it was great.
Yeah, it was
And
awesome.
from that moment on, I have watched every week consistently. Maybe a day later because I don't want to watch commercials, but
Yep.
uh, I have watched every week consistently since last November, and it's been great.
Yeah,
And
I
about
feel
three
I
months
feel that, man.
in,
It's just so fun.
about 3 months in, I texted you saying, you know what? I think I know you told me Cody Rhodes is not a fun person to like, but I really like Cody Rhodes. And you, to your credit, you were like, dude, you can like whoever you want. It doesn't fucking matter.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
And so
absolutely.
Cody Rhodes has been my number one guy. I have a new T-shirt coming in probably either today or tonight or tomorrow. So, yeah. And Seth Rollins is definitely one of my favorite guys. Sami Zayn is one of my favorite guys. Um, it's just so much fucking fun right now. I know with the build up to WrestleMania 40 earlier this year in April, The Rock was out there saying WWE is the hottest ticket out there. He's not wrong.
No, he's not.
It's been so much fun the last almost year. It's been so much fun. Basically, I don't want to sound biased, but ever since the storyline with Cody Rhodes and the Bloodline started popping off, I feel like that's when shit started getting really, really good.
Yeah, I would say for me, um For me, honestly, the reason I'll this is the first time I've even said this like on camera or in recording. So the reason why I started watching, to be honest, was for one weird. It's actually a really weird reason. So I'm a big metal fan. Always liked metal, progressive rock, stuff like that. And
Uh-huh.
I'm a big Motionless in White fan, right? So I like Chris Motionless, the guy, the person, a lot. The
Oh
lead
yeah,
singer
Chris
for the
Motionless
band,
is such a cool dude.
cool dude, awesome. I've met him a couple times at concerts, at his concerts, obviously. And when I say met him, I mean like literally, shook his hand for a second, whatever. Doesn't matter. Anyway,
Yeah.
big fan of the guy. The guy. Um, he I maybe 2 or 3 years ago he tweeted about a wrestler uh named Rhea Ripley and retweeted something that she had said or something like that. And it was an article about how she was being interviewed about how she looked or something, or it was a question about her looks or something like that, or
Hmm.
her how her look has evolved in the WWE or something like that, and she said something along the lines of like, in a joking way, like she when she first joined the or when she first started wrestling, you know, she kind of just showed up and her gimmick was like, she dressed and acted, how people, society thought that they would want someone to do that, blah blah blah. But and then she talked about how she just, as she just got more comfortable with herself and who she is, she started integrating more of herself into her own gimmick, obviously, and tried
Hmm.
to, and basically she just talked about how she evolved into looking like how she just basically looks like Chris Motionless or something. It was something like that, but it was something more. There was a lot more detail in the interview, but it was something really that she said that that stuck out to me, of just about just not really giving a fuck anymore about like trying to look a certain way for other people, like how trying to look the way other people want you to look, and
Hmm.
just and how much more comfortable she is with, herself and her own performance and her own ability, since she's felt like she had the ability to do that and be herself more and be her more in her job and stuff like that, or whatever.
Yeah.
It was something like that. And I was like, damn,
'Cause, I
that's
mean, she was a blonde haired like baby face when she first came out, wasn't she?
yes, yeah. She was. She's.
Yeah.
Oh damn it! I initiated the fucking pitch. I didn't. All right, it's fine. But anyway, yeah, it was basically just like, it was something that really, stuck with me. And she said that, she's a metal fan and grew up a metalhead, and obviously metal music, and she loves Motionless in White. So I was like, oh, that's really cool. And so then I was like, well, okay, I'll give this chick a follow. She's cool. So then obviously, I see that she integrates a lot of like cool music shit into a lot of her fucking and her gimmick and
Like promos and
her
stuff like
character
that.
and her promo, and I'm like, wow, that's really fucking cool. So I started seeing her, like I started watching like stuff about her, because she was interesting to me, because I had never seen that in wrestling. I was like, wow,
Yeah.
someone is actually like, and when I say, I mean, I've seen that with like men's wrestling gimmicks before, but it's different. It's different for this, because it's like so there's a it's hard to put this into words, I guess, as a man. And this as someone who has a wife. Women face so many societal pressures and things like that, that we just
Yeah.
don't understand. And
I mean,
as I've grown up, I've obviously become way more aware of those things now. So I appreciate and I can understand, what she's doing, and why it can be looked at wrong, like bad by, by people, why people can come, will come at her, or you know what I'm saying, right? It's
yeah.
like, you're not, you're what, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? But
Hmm.
I've always I never felt like, you know, the music that I've liked for the most of my life has never really ever been represented in a way that I, you know, felt like like represents the quality of the music, at least in modern culture. So
Yeah,
I appreciate someone that like started trying to like give back to like that kind of community and give like so like that's what she did, right? So it's cool that she like has brought attention to that kind of the kind of music or that kind of stuff. Like, you know, just go out there, don't fucking worry about what other people are saying. Just do it for you, you know? So
yeah,
it was
yeah.
just something really profound that she said as something like a fucking 25-year-old that I found really impressive. And so I started following her, and obviously, you know, I think she's one of the best wrestlers in the world, physically, not just female wrestlers in the world. But she's also very good on the mic. She's and I just started watching her promos and started watching Connor, my friend, would be like, "Hey, you want to start watching Raw?" I was watching AEW already with him because I you know I didn't like all the goofiness of the 2010s WWE shit, like this
Oh
the
yeah,
Vince stuff, you know, like that's kind of what that got me out of it. And so I
late
started
Vince
watching,
era. Yeah,
so I started watching AEW for the in-ring product because they have great in-ring wrestling. It's awesome.
Uh,
Seriously,
can
if
I
it,
make like a side note? Like, it's
yeah, go
crazy
for
to
it.
me to think how well AEW was doing, and then for now, like to see them now,
In the
you
last two
you
years,
go
yeah,
back, yeah, you go back and look at the talent roster that they had, and you're like, how did you fumble the bag so hard?
it's funny now. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I don't want it. Full disclosure, I don't want AEW to fail or anything because
No,
I think
WWE
competition
does
is good.
better when they have competition.
Yes, exactly.
Everything does better when they have competition because you have to be better than the other product.
Yep. But yeah, so that's kind of so I started watching. I got sucked back in WrestleMania 38, and then got back sucked into Rhea Ripley's storyline. You know, in her heel turn, joining the Judgment Day, and watching her, you know, finally beat Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania and all that stuff. So she's my favorite wrestler. Obviously, it doesn't help that she's hot as fuck. She's a
Oh
great
my
wrestler.
God, I know she is. She's just,
She has it. She has the it factor. She has an aura. I don't. She everything you'd want in wrestling. She has it. Like
yeah,
she's big. She's strong. She's fast. She's hot. Like like seriously, she's funny.
she's stiff.
She exactly. She's got charismatic. She's charismatic. She has it. Like she's gonna be a Hall of Famer if she doesn't get
Yeah, she's a
injured
first
or
ballot, no
seriously, she's
problem.
going to be.
No,
And
she's a first ballot regardless.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait to watch her career over the next several years because she's only 27.
Yeah,
But
I know
anyway,
she's gonna
so yeah,
be big.
she's great. I love Drew McIntyre. I think everything he's doing right now is awesome. I I'm so in love with everything they're doing with this CM Punk and Drew McIntyre story. I think it's great. I hope the blow off is worth it. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, at this point, I agree with you. If at this point, with how much shit has gone on between CM Punk and DM Hunk, I need the payoff to be huge.
Yeah, we need at least we need at least two matches back to back. Obviously, the SummerSlam. There's going to be an immediate rematch
Oh
at
yeah,
Bad Blood, obviously, and I want it to be a Hell in a Cell
especially
match.
with
Oh, I want it to be a Hell in a Cell so
especially
fucking bad.
with Drew wasting, and I
And
say
it's because
wasting with quotes.
and it's already set up. There's going to be fuckery because Seth Rollins is the special guest referee.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
So
But with Drew wasting the Money in the Bank cash in, like, and I say wasting quote unquote,
yeah, yeah,
but like
we all know in kayfabe we
it,
wasted it.
this payoff has to be huge for what they're doing, and that's cool. And listen, real quick, can we
Oh.
talk? Oh, go, 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 go. Hell yeah.
God damn it.
Go, go, go. Don't get skunked. Don't get skunked. Let's get one run across the board. Come on. Yeah, that's Corbin. That sounds about right.
He has 99 speed.
Yeah, dude's fast as fuck.
Fast as fuck, boy.
He's fast as fuck, boy. He is the epitome of fast as fuck, boy. So, I guess since we're getting closer to the end here, can we talk about SummerSlam predictions?
Yeah, let's get some SummerSlam predictions here at the end before we wrap up.
Okay.
I want to
go big.
Okay, all right, fine. Yeah, you go.
I'm gonna go big.
All right, first hot take and prediction, go, and then I'll go with one.
Roman and Jimmy are coming back.
Yes, I agree. I think at least Roman. I think at least Roman is coming back.
At least Roman is coming back. But
damn it.
Nice. I didn't get skunked.
I gave you an opportunity to get another one because I just wanted to try to. I was trying to throw it at home.
Jimmy has to come back either before or he has to come back before. He cannot come back after.
Yeah.
Roman comes back.
Okay.
I don't think I like Jimmy Uso. I don't think he's big enough to come back on his own and receive the kind of reception he would if he does come back with Roman.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they can do it in a way where he like comes in as backup, but I think it's going to eventually lead to War Games. We're going to get Bloodline versus Bloodline. We're going to get Sami Zayn.
Please.
We're going to get Sami Zayn.
Yes.
We're going to get Sami Zayn, Roman, Jey Uso, and Jay against the new Bloodline.
Yes. And I can't stand Solo.
No, I can't either. It fucking sucks. He sucks, dude.
He's so bad. I can't stand him at all.
Yeah, I don't think they'll
I
don't think we'll have to worry about it too much longer after Roman comes back and this story's over. So
I bet Roman would have come back sooner, which,
yeah, his dad
all
passed.
Respect and praise goes to him. His dad passed. I think he would have came back sooner. I think he might have come back at Money in the Bank.
So so my prediction, because so we got one more out, but my prediction: Rhea Ripley does not win the championship.
You don't think so?
No. I don't think she'll straight up. She won't get pinned in the loss, but I don't think, or if it won't be clean. But no, I just don't think you can. It just feels like
have all this.
It would just feel like and then just have Rhea come out there and just fucking beat her, and be like, okay, now she's champion again. It's like it never happened, and it's like, but like,
yeah, no, there's got to be some lasting repercussion.
Yeah, and then the next pay-per-view is called Bad Blood. Obviously, what's going to happen anyway? They're not going to fucking. There it is. Good game, GG. That was a good one.
GG, yeah, I lost.
Obviously, I got warmed up after that first inning in the first game. But that was fun. Well, do you have NCAA yet?
No, I need to get it. I need to get it still.
Just let me know once you do.
I'll tell you what I do have. I have WWE 24, and I have not
yeah, we
played
could do that. No, it's not cross-platform though. Fuck, it's not cross-play. Yeah. I don't think. If it is, well, I'll look it up. Maybe it's not. Don't take my word for it. I haven't looked it up yet. But
I haven't played it since the day I bought it.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
I've been too busy. Universe mode is so intensive. I just haven't played it in forever.
I've just been playing other stuff. I'm still trying to finish Tears of the Kingdom. I needed to beat Sonic Forces because that game had been out for 2 years by the time I beat it. Well, not Forces, Frontiers. Forces sucked. I beat Forces in a weekend. But anyway, I don't know. I think you're right. I don't think Rhea can come back and immediately win it. I need that payoff to be a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I don't need her to win it immediately.
No, I would actually
'cause
appreciate a
I'm
bigger
going.
build up.
I'm predicting that this is a complete swerve, and Dominic is going to cost Rhea the championship, either indirectly or directly, and continue the drama between the two.
Like he fucked
Because
over,
it just ended. Because
Becky?
yeah, something similar to that. He's either going to
Yeah.
turn on her, and this past week when he told Liv that he hates her and all that stuff was a ploy to get Rhea to, not suspect anything. I don't think they're going to do that. I think he's just going to be a fuck up, and she's just going to cast him aside eventually, and he's just going to keep fucking up. I think that's what's going to happen. I don't think he's going to ever fully turn and love Liv or anything story-wise.
Real quick, can I get your opinion?
Yeah.
Let's say the Judgment Day goes. Let's say by this time next year, Judgment Day has gone a separate way. What is Dom doing?
Leading a group.
You think he's a big enough of a personality to lead a group, lead a faction?
I think he can. I think he can. I think he could be with the LWO or whatever. Those Legado del Fantasma guys. Remember how he teamed up? I don't know. He could be a solo wrestler too. I mean, he could be. I mean, Eddie Guerrero was.
I would like to see. Yeah, that's true.
But I don't know, to be honest. I mean, he still gets crazy heat. But see, the only thing you can do with him to give him even more is what? Have him fuck over Rhea or choose Liv.
Yeah.
He's already at apex, right? Of heat.
Yeah.
Nobody can hate him more. If you've noticed, he's starting to get booed a little less when he talks too. So he's losing a little bit of the heat during this storyline because he's had to talk more. Yeah. Which, by the way, I know you didn't watch it, but I want to real quick shout out Dom. You've been really, dude. You have come leaps and bounds since you joined Judgment Day. I know you're watching Dominic Mysterio. I know you're a huge fan of Nerdy as Hell, so thank you. First of all,
yeah, Dominic Mysterio. Fuck yes. Thanks for subscribing.
Yeah, and I'm gonna need you to go ahead and text Rhea and let her know that we're gonna need her to guest. So, anyway, yeah. So, anyway, yeah, he's done awesome. So, like, congrats. But also, congrats. He just got married as well too. He's done really good in the Judgment Day the last couple of years. His wrestling has improved. He needs to drop the 619. He's too fucking tall for that shit. He looks ganky every time he does it. He looks stupid every time.
Yeah, I agree, but I don't think he will drop it because it's just it's a bitch slap to his dad. And right now, that's where he's at. Everything has to be in opposite of Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, that's all right. I used to love Rey Mysterio, but I kind of want him to go away now. At this point, he does it.
Dude, he's using stem cells. He's going to be around for him until he's like 60.
Anyway, that's not too far away, but thank you for joining me. Thank you for sitting down and filming this with me, buddy. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
I hope you had a blast.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys at home enjoy this. I had a great time. So hopefully we'll see you guys again on another episode of Game Time with Matt and Jake. Expect pretty much the same, but go ahead.
I was just say real quick for future reference, this is what it's going to be. We're just gonna sit here. We'll play either a sports game or we'll play a fucking Mario Party or just something.
Could be
just
that too.
To get us
absolutely
able to sit here and talk and bullshit about things that aren't directly related to what we want to talk about in our nerdy podcast.
Absolutely. Yep. Mario Kart, or because I got the Switch, it can be zombies, because I'm thinking the new Black Ops actually does look pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie.
God, I can't wait for that.
It actually does look pretty good, and it's the new Treyarch game, and it's been since Cold War since Treyarch made one. So, and we played Cold War. We played Cold War. Sure, hit me with it before we end.
If I buy the skins for Cody, Rey Mysterio, and Rhea on the new Call of Duty, can I transfer them, or is it because one is Activision, one's Treyarch, I can't transfer them?
Why don't you just wait until Black Ops 6 comes out, because if they'll probably come back to the store eventually.
Okay, I hope so, because
I'm also really annoyed that there's a Rhea Ripley skin and I'm not playing the game. Yeah, I'm really annoyed. It's on
I
Game
want to be
Pass now.
killed on
You could
me,
just
Cody Rhodes.
log in and get it. But see, I don't know if
That,
they'll connect it
and
because
that's
it's
what
a
I'm
new
saying.
engine.
Like,
Oh, a demo
yeah,
starting. That's on cue. All right, thank you guys. Like and subscribe. If you haven't already, it's all free. Hit that thumbs up. It helps us out. It helps the algorithm. You know, we got to fight that algorithm, unfortunately. I'm gonna get
love
this
the
posted.
algorithm.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this posted tomorrow. So this will be posted on Saturday. If you're watching this every Monday night after Monday Night Raw, I live stream. We're gonna be part 2 of GTA 4 this week. So had a blast with that last week, and I can't wait to do it again. So like and subscribe if you haven't already. Anything you want to say, Jake, before we head out?
Thanks for vibing with us. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys next time on Game Time. Peace out.
Later.